By the time most brands notice a TikTok trend, it's already over. But what if you could identify breakout sounds, trending audios, and all the newest trends and new things as they go viral instead of after your competitors have already made that content about it? Today, I'm going to show you how we use AI tools to actually find the best content ideas that are already winning, proven to work, and ready to plug and play with your brand so you don't have to react to your competitors and can actually scale really, really quickly. Here's why most brands miss trends. Most brands notice trends after they've already peaked, after brands have already gone viral with them and their competitors have already made that content, and then they end up in a reactionary loop. The time cost of manually scrolling TikTok trying to find trends is absolutely insane, and we all know the feeling of getting sucked into a rabbit hole on social media. And so the idea is not just to scroll the For You page pretending to actually be productive, because most brands that are actually successful do not have time for this. The idea is not to react to your competitors' content and try to recreate the winning content that they're making, because that is reactive. Now, that is a great way to make some content, and it's not the worst method if you have no other ideas, but the reality is it's way better to be on top of things, having new content ideas yourself, being able to actually innovate, and that's going to allow you to get a lot further than just copying. All right, so if I open Fastmoss and start to do some research, the absolute best way to just get some initial content ideas is to search up by product category on Fastmoss and get things started. So let's say we're looking for a collagen supplement. I can actually search by collagen products and start to view top content in the niche. And so I can definitely show some examples here. Okay, so I can see some top collagen products. I can see their recent revenue. All right, so there's a few that are doing quite well. So let me go to this NeoCell collagen by example. Okay, so it's doing pretty well. Got over 7,000 affiliates, and we can actually start to look at some of the top content. See, these are the top videos they're running on ads.
Because you don't have enough collagen and it's screwing up your joints, ligaments, tendons, and bones. One of the main issues that older people.
So this video is clearly doing well because she's wearing scrubs, showing this thing right here, and actually giving a health perspective on collagen and speaking from a place of authority by wearing scrubs. She may actually be a doctor. Okay, so she's actually a real scientist. So this makes it really effective for her to give health advice like this. That totally makes sense. So when I look at that video, I see a ton of reasons why it went viral. This is really good information for me if I have a collagen brand to start to structure content in the exact same way, whether it's about wearing scrubs in the content and speaking from a place of authority, whether it's the hook, whether it's the topic of the video and why she got people to comment and what the comments are about, talking about that. These are all feedback points for you to build a brand brief and have a good idea of what creators should actually be talking about in order to get results like that. By the way, if your brand is already scaling on TikTok Shop and you're looking to scale up with thousands of creators and tens, if not hundreds of thousands in added GMV revenue, click the first link in the bio below to apply to work with my team. Okay, so here you can see a creator brief example that we made for our client Xena Nutrition, and we made separate creator briefs for the different products that they are promoting. And so as you can see, some of the clear things that we're actually adding on a creator brief in order to just make sure it's just really covering all of our bases is going to be, first of all, TikTok compliance for health supplements, FDA approval, legal issues, all that kind of thing. We don't want any kind of problems there. We've never had an active client get banned on TikTok Shop, and that's because we're very careful with claims. And so we make sure we don't allow creators to say things that could allow for any compliance issues. Next is going to be angles, and this is something that we're able to actually find out from just doing a proper system strategy online, giving an idea of what the best benefits of the product are for them to actually promote, what are the hooks they should be using at the beginning of the video, and what are the perfect call to actions to actually boost those conversion rates. And so this is something we do for every single product in order to actually make sure that the product is properly set up to scale on TikTok Shop and just get best results possible. Being early to trends gets you so much further on TikTok Shop because it's not reactionary. When you are being reactionary and trying to find content ideas based on what's already worked completely and just copying competitors' videos, copying their ads, and just trying to just figure out anything to go viral, you are simply a beginner because you're not actually inventing anything new. By building a proper creator brief and actually building a system and a strategy based on the market, based on what works best, you're actually able to get a lot further than simply finding ideas every single day and sending video links to creators. This approach solves the no time problem for TikTok brands because you're actually able to find content ideas and plug them in instead of scrolling the For You page every single day trying to find content ideas. Having a systematic approach to finding TikTok Shop trends and implementing them for your brand and your product line is going to be so useful to you. It's going to be so worth it to put that effort in because the level of results that you're going to get over doing what everyone else is doing on TikTok Shop is going to be that much better, and it's going to get you that much further. You don't have time to scroll TikTok Shop every day, and by the time you notice trends organically, they're already too late to try yourself. AI data tools like Fastmoss allow you to identify what's working right now and replicate those patterns while they're still effective, instead of chasing what already peaked last month. This way, you're able to get so much further and get way better results than just trying what everyone else is already doing on TikTok Shop and not adding anything of your own. This systematic approach is how we coordinate finding and training thousands of creators for individual brands every single month. And that's how we're actually able to allow them to generate millions of new views. By always knowing what's working, by building a system-based approach to going viral and be able to do so consistently, you're able to go a lot further with your results than most brands currently are. If you want to work with us to implement this data-driven approach to scaling on TikTok Shop, click the first link in the bio below to apply to work with my team. Thank you for watching this video.